Welcome back to the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona. James Toney dominating Sone Asipeli as we begin the 10th and final round. He's outlanded Asipeli 317-82. Teddy, our director Lenny Stucker obviously paid close attention during our main event setup piece. And in the interview, James Toney said, I want to look really good. I want to knock this guy out. Well, Lenny reminded us, we're talking about how good Toney looks. He's not knocking the guy out. Is that a mark against him?
That's a very good point. And, you know, you could get trapped into saying, hey, Toney's having target practice with this guy. You could look at it two ways. He's having target practice. He's doing whatever he wants. Or, as Mr. Stucker so rightly brought up, you could also say, hey, how come he's not getting rid of this guy? A guy who he himself said he would knock out. How come he's not stepping it up to that notch? Yeah, he's dominating him, but he's supposed to dominate him. Why don't he take him out? And Toney himself has admitted, I have to shine. I have to look that impressive. If I'm going to break through to the opponents, I want to break through because I know a lot of them don't want to fight me. I have to force them to. One way to force them to is to look that good.
Hold it, come on, Sone, come on, back it up. Hands up and stay alive.
I think like a mid-round knockout would have been good for Toney. If he would have knocked the guy out in the first round, then everyone would have said, well, who is Asipeli? If he knocks him out late, they would say, well, just look at the punishment the guy did. I guess the mid-round would have made it look impressive.
It's a would have. See, Toney wasn't
knockdowns that haven't even happened.
Hey, human beings are human beings, even James Toney. When you're not forced to go to the next level, you know what? Sometimes you don't. Asipeli hasn't forced Toney. Toney has been able to dominate at this gear. This is probably, out of 1 to 10, this is probably gear 6. Toney hasn't been forced to go to gear 7, 8, 9, or even close to 10. You have to force yourself. Toney has been allowed to stay at gear 5 and 6 all night long. Toney would have stepped it up a few gears, and that would have been putting 3, 4, 5 punches together, banging the body. But I think Toney just fell into a little bit of a thing where, hey, I'm winning every round. I'm gonna go home with a W. 10 rounds under my belt.
Hands are free, come on.
Lost a little weight. See what's next on the calendar.
Asipeli has taken tremendous punishment. Most of James Toney's opponents do. Asipeli raises his arms. He lasted for 10 rounds.
Yes, he did.
James Toney pounded Asipeli through 10. Judges' cards after this. On ESPN2, presented by Miller High Life. To live simply, proudly, boldly, Bentley, this is the High Life. And in part by PlayStation 2. Well, James Toney has just leaned over the ropes, Teddy, and he graded himself. He gave himself a
C+. He just, he's a very honest fighter. He just reached over to me and said, what do you think, Ted? C+? What do you think? And I didn't give him a grade, but I just said, hey, you know it was up to you. You could have taken it as far as you wanted to.
A shutout on all of our cards, and I would be shocked if there's not a shutout on every card in America. Here's Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards, and we have a unanimous decision. Judge Chris Wilson scores about 99-91. Judge Aaron Kaiser scores about 100-90. And Judge Gonzalo Valenzuela also scores about 100-90. All in favor of your winner, James Lights Out Toney.
Wow, Asipeli actually won a round on one of the cards.
I want to recount. Anyway, right away, immediately.
Win number 63 for James Toney. You know what he has. You know what he brings to the dance. Will he get one more opportunity? James Toney wins the fight tonight, although he does not get the knockout he wanted. Here's